I can give you a detailed overview of Joe Biden's life and career and then break down specific aspects or periods of his life into more detailed sections if you wish. Here's a comprehensive summary of Joe Biden's biography. Early life and education. Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. was born on November 20, 1942, in Scranton, Pennsylvania, to a working-class Catholic family. His father, Joseph Sr., worked as a used car salesman, and his mother, Catherine Eugenia Jean Finnegan, was a homemaker. Biden was the eldest of 4 siblings and grew up in Scranton before moving to Delaware when he was 10 due to economic struggles in Scranton. Biden attended Archmere Academy, a prestigious Catholic high school in Delaware, where he was known for his football skills. He later studied history and political science at the University of Delaware, graduating in 1965. Biden then went on to earn a law degree from Syracuse University College of Law in 1968, though his academic record was not particularly distinguished. Early career and personal struggles. After law school, Biden worked as an attorney in Wilmington, Delaware, and briefly served as a public defender. He entered politics by running for the New Castle County Council in 1970, winning a seat and starting his political career. Biden married Nelia Hunter in 1966, and together they had 3 children: Joseph Beau Biden III, Robert Hunter Biden, and Naomi Christina Biden. Tragedy struck in December 1972 when Nelia and their 1-year-old daughter, Naomi, were killed in a car accident while Christmas shopping. Beau and Hunter were also injured but survived. Biden was devastated but decided to continue his political career, taking the oath of office as a U.S. Senator by the bedside of his injured sons. Senate career, 1973 to 2009. At just 29 years old, Biden won a surprise victory in the 1972 U.S. Senate race, defeating Republican incumbent J. Caleb Boggs in Delaware. When he took office in January 1973, Biden became one of the youngest senators in U.S. history. Throughout his 36-year Senate career, Biden became known for his expertise in foreign relations, criminal justice, and judicial issues. He was a longtime member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, eventually serving as its chairman. Biden played key roles in legislation concerning arms control, NATO enlargement, and the Balkans during the 1990s. His support of the Iraq War in 2003 became a significant aspect of his foreign policy record, though he later criticized the Bush administration's handling of the war. Domestically, Biden was instrumental in drafting and passing major legislation, such as the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act of 1994, often referred to as the Crime Bill, which included provisions for tougher sentencing and the expansion of the prison system. While the bill was initially hailed as a significant crime deterrent, it later faced criticism for its role in mass incarceration. Biden also became known for his advocacy for women's rights. He authored the Violence Against Women Act, VAWA, in 1994, which provided federal resources to combat domestic violence and sexual assault. In 1977, Biden married Jill Tracy Jacobs, an educator. Together, they had a daughter, Ashley Blazer Biden, born in 1981. Presidential runs. Biden first ran for president in 1988 but withdrew after reports of plagiarism surfaced, first in a speech and then in his academic work in law school. Despite this, Biden continued to build a reputation as a centrist and a skilled legislator. He launched a second bid for the presidency in 2008 but struggled to gain traction in the Democratic primaries. He withdrew after placing 5th in the Iowa caucuses. Vice presidency, 2009 to 2017. In August 2008, then Senator Barack Obama selected Biden as his running mate, recognizing Biden's foreign policy experience and appeal to working-class voters. Obama and Biden won the election in November 2008, defeating Republican candidates John McCain and Sarah Palin. As vice president, Biden played a key role in the Obama administration's policies on both domestic and foreign fronts. Domestically, he helped spearhead the implementation of the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009, a stimulus package aimed at rescuing the U.S. economy during the Great Recession. Biden also led efforts on issues like gun control, helping to push for new policies in the aftermath of the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting in 2012. Biden remained deeply involved in foreign policy, particularly in areas like Iraq, Ukraine, and U.S.-China relations. His personal rapport with foreign leaders, built over decades in the Senate, proved invaluable in diplomatic negotiations. Throughout his vice presidency, Biden's personal life was again marred by tragedy when his eldest son, Beau Biden, passed away from brain cancer in 2015 at the age of 46. This devastating loss led Biden to refrain from running for president in the 2016 election, despite widespread speculation that he might. 2020 presidential campaign and election. After leaving office in 2017, Biden remained active in public life, giving speeches and continuing his advocacy on issues like cancer research, through the Biden Cancer Initiative. Following intense speculation, Biden announced his candidacy for president in April 2019, framing himself as a unifier who could restore the soul of America in the wake of Donald Trump's presidency. During the 2020 Democratic primaries, Biden initially struggled to gain support but secured a major victory in South Carolina, largely thanks to African American voters. This victory propelled him to success in subsequent primaries, leading to him clinching the Democratic nomination. Biden selected Senator Kamala Harris of California as his running mate, making her the first woman of Black and South Asian descent to be on a major party's presidential ticket. The general election was held during the COVID-19 pandemic, leading to unprecedented voter turnout and mail-in voting. After a tense and protracted count, Biden was declared the winner in November 2020, defeating incumbent President Donald Trump. Trump and his allies attempted to challenge the results, but the election was eventually certified. Presidency, 2021 President Biden was inaugurated as the 46th President of the United States on January 20, 2021. His administration faced immediate challenges, including managing the COVID-19 pandemic, addressing economic recovery, and dealing with political polarization exacerbated by the January 6 Capitol attack. Biden's administration quickly moved to pass the American Rescue Plan, a $1.9 trillion stimulus package aimed at addressing the economic fallout from the pandemic. His domestic agenda also focused on infrastructure, with the passing of a bipartisan infrastructure bill, as well as climate change, healthcare, and immigration reform. Biden also sought to re-establish U.S. leadership on the global stage by rejoining international agreements like the Paris Climate Agreement and strengthening alliances strained during the Trump administration. His withdrawal of U.S. troops from Afghanistan in 2021 marked the end of the 20-year war, though it faced significant criticism for the chaotic and deadly evacuation process. Personal life: Joe Biden is known for his deep sense of faith and connection to his working-class roots. He is often described as warm and empathetic, with a reputation for personal outreach, often consoling individuals who have experienced loss, as he has. His relationships with his family, particularly his close bond with his children and grandchildren, are frequently highlighted in his public life. Biden's public speaking style is candid and at times prone to gaffes, a characteristic that has followed him throughout his career. However, his authenticity and experience have earned him a reputation as a leader capable of navigating the complexities of Washington politics. This overview gives you a comprehensive picture of Joe Biden's life and career. If you would like any particular sections expanded or would like more details on specific periods of his life, let me know.